Most people that start a business don't have a business plan, let alone a marketing plan. But in this video, I'm going to show you the 8 steps that you need to have a winning marketing plan for 2024. Step 1 is your 12-month goals. So having a vision and a mission and then putting that into your 12-month goals so you know where you're going. I like to break this down into 3 goals. A revenue goal, not just profit. Ask yourself these 3 questions to help establish a really clear revenue goal. Number 1 is how much do I need to live on? Number 2 is how much money would I like for investments? And number 3 is how much money would I like for generosity and giving? And once you've written these down, I want you to put it in a drawer, because you don't reach revenue goals by reviewing revenue goals, you reach them by your qualified lead goal. If you set appropriate lead goals, your revenue goals will take care of itself. So now we're talking about a qualified lead goal. Donald Miller talks about a qualified lead meeting 3 pieces of criteria. Number 1 is they have a problem your product or service solve. Number 2 is they're able to afford your product or service. And number 3, they have the authority to buy your product or service. Create a list of criteria that qualifies leads so you can move them into a story that solves their problem and changes their life. And then finally, you have your product sold goal. Product goals represent the crucial accomplishments needed to make your vision a reality. Highlight how the product is going to support the business and are often stepping stones to accelerate business growth. Now, you might not think you don't need a product roadmap or a menu of products. Well, actually, in order to communicate your offer and get more clients, you do. So a couple of example products might be an initial strategic assessment. You get 24 clients on that at £199. That's a good place to start. You could then have a small business community, right, which has got 20 clients in, and they could pay you 250 quid. And then let's say maybe you offer a sales training workshop at $2,500 and you get 4 clients on that. That makes up a product sold goal. Once you've established the goals, then you need to identify your target market. So identify your niche and give them as much information as possible. Who are these people? Where do they spend their time? Where do they live? What are they interested in? Age, demographics, family, married, all that kind of stuff. The more information you can pinpoint into that target market and that audience, the more likely you are to find those people. So one of the frameworks I use with our clients is target, offer, copy, TOC. Always start with a target when you're looking at marketing. Okay, target is so important before we do anything else, any other activity. Okay, so who are those people? Who are your ideal clients? You might be working with some clients now and you're like, oh, these are A-grade clients. Okay, cool. How do you get more of those? Who are they? What do they look like? How much information have we got on them? Put that into your avatar system. Step 3 is then your message to market. And I really like building a story brand and Donald Miller's framework for this. If you haven't read Building a Story Brand, go and check that out. That will be so valuable for you when you're looking at your marketing. So Donald Miller's framework is basically problem, solution, success. All right, a 3-step plan that allows you to communicate your offer and your message to the market. Okay, most people that I speak to struggle with X. We give them a plan so that they can do Y, and it ends up in Z, right? Ends in success, however that looks for you. I'll do a separate video all about messaging on this channel, so make sure you subscribe so you can watch that in the future. Once we've established those 3 things, now you need to look at how you're going to reach your target market. Okay, and this is the actual strategies you're going to use. Direct marketing and digital marketing are probably your 2 top favorites. Then you've also got relationship and brand. Relationship is going to be where you start if you're a brand new business, because that's your circle of influence and all the people that know you on Facebook, on LinkedIn, Instagram, like in your phone contact, in your database, your email contacts. Anybody that knows you already is in your circle of influence, okay? And you want to communicate to them first. Then direct marketing is a fast response strategy. Okay, that's what you need to use. It's picking up the phone. I've spoken to people in the past, they go into business, but they don't want to pick up the phone. I'm like, you're not going to have a successful business. You need to be prepared to pick up the phone and speak to people if you want to grow your company. And then your digital online presence is where people learn about you to build trust. Okay, trust is the most important thing with digital presence. So are you active? Do you post content? Is it valuable? Is there stuff that they can learn? Can they look at blog articles? What's your website look like? What is that feeling people get when they go to your site? Yeah, do you help them? So what strategies are you going to commit to over the next 3, 6, 12 months? And remember to test and measure those strategies. and we'll talk more about that in a bit. Okay, step 5 to building your winning marketing plan is being able to capture leads. So you need a lead capture system that you can plug into a database so you can capture people's information and then use that to market to them in the future. So in our example, we offer free resources, webinars, events, things people can download, they can get access to. All of that stuff is free, and that enables us to capture leads, right? That's our lead capture system. You need one for your business as well. If there's anything that you can offer, right, high perceived value in exchange for an email address, that's what you want. Okay, build that into a system. Now, once we've got people's information, we need to nurture them. Okay, we need a nurture email sequence, or we need a nurture system in place so we know, okay, we get an email address here, then they receive this email, then they get a phone call, then we send them this, then we send them that, right? Then they might come to an event, or they have a video meeting, or whatever happens next. What does that nurture system look like? And you're probably asking, what is the point of that process? The whole point is for them to book a meeting with you. Okay, if you're B2B service-based business, that's what you want. You want more meetings. If you're a B2C business, okay, you've got products that you actually sell online, e-commerce, anything like that. Okay, the whole point of having an email address is so you can remarket to them. And you say, hey, I know you're interested in this. You might also like this. Finally, we get into our sales conversion strategy. Okay, so at that point where someone's been through your nurture system, they've booked a meeting, you need to have a real clear process in place that allows you to convert those deals. Okay, so if I take our example for you, if you're considering working with us and you book a meeting with me, 3 things are going to happen before that meeting. You're going to get a phone call, which is going to pre-qualify you to actually have that meeting. Yeah, so we're going to ask you a few questions that helps us get to know you in the best possible way and really what you want to get out of that meeting. Right, so if we sit down together for 45 minutes, we really need to know what the outcomes are, really, really specific. Okay, so you're going to get a phone call. You're then going to get an email, right, prior to the meeting saying, ahead of the meeting, here's what to expect. And in there is going to be a video which takes you to a dedicated landing page. You can watch a video of me before that meeting saying exactly what we're going to cover in that meeting. Right, so it's really targeted. Okay, and then finally, you're gonna, on like the day before or on the day, you're gonna get a text message reminder that says, hey, your upcoming meeting reminder with David is at X time. There's 3 things that happen before you even sit down with me. Okay, now what does that look like for your business? That needs to be really, really clearly defined, because that's a conversion strategy to allow you to make more money. And then finally, step 8, okay, is continual learning and testing and measuring what works. Okay, your marketing plan is only as good as everything that you implement and everything that you learn from it. Okay, with all the different strategies you've committed to and the systems that you've put in place, you need to learn from them and track the metrics. Okay, and that's you as an owner, as a leader, leveling up your knowledge. Now, everything we've gone through is in our 12-month marketing plan free download. You can see that step by step. I suggest get yourself a copy, print it out and go through it. Watch this video as you go through it. It will really, really help you level up your business. So I hope you found this video useful. These are my 8 steps building a winning marketing plan for the rest of the year. If you have enjoyed this, like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.